Many a times you are good in your analysis, but one of the greatest challenge is how to make entries. The sole aim of analysis is for you to be able to determine the direction of the market. So it is another thing to have determined the direction. It is another thing to know where exactly to find your entries and how to make your entries into the market in order to be profitable. This is Soji and you're welcome to Soji Forex. In this video, I'll be sharing with you how you can make your entries on a lower time frame, and this is going to be basically on 15 minutes and on 5 minutes. So for you to make your entries, I will be sharing with you the use of these two major indicators, which is on my main chart and that of the indicator window. So on the main chart, this is a Bollinger Band. This is the upper line of the Bollinger Band. This is the middle line of the Bollinger Band. And this is EMA 50, which is the exponential moving average 50. And this is my window indicator, the TDI. So all of these are confluence put together. Here is the setting of the Bollinger. The period is 130, deviation is 2, the shift is 0, apply to close, the style is 2 pixels, and the color is green. Then the next indicator is our exponential moving average. The period is 50, shift is 0, the method is exponential. Apply to close and it is 2 pixels, the color is blue. Then our indicator window is our TDI, which is the Traders Dynamic Index. The first one is Relative Strength Index, which the period is 14. You apply to close. The style is 1 pixel. As for the color, you choose your background color. So if your background is black, you make sure you change the color to black, and you can see the level 68, 32 and 50 respectively. Then the second one is moving average, and the period is 2, shift is 0, the method is simple, apply to previous indicator. The style is 4 pixels and the color is green. Please do not change the color of this indicator. And then the second is moving average, period 7, shift 0, method is simple, apply to previous indicator, and it is red in color. Then we have our Bollinger Band. The period is 34, deviation is 1.619, shift is 0, apply to first indicator data. And the last but not the least is our moving average, 34, shift is 0, method simple, you apply the first indicator data. The color is yellow. Now if you have done that, your chart will look exactly like mine. Now there are two scenarios in the market. And one of the scenarios is either you are taking a reversal trade or you are taking a continuation trade. It is either you are taking a reversal trade, I am repeating this for the sake of emphasis, or you are taking a continuation trade. So these are the two major trades. Now for a reversal trade, for a buy, the market has been selling and you are looking forward for a buy. All you need to do is pay attention to the lower Bollinger Band. You pay attention to the lower Bollinger Band, which is what you are seeing here, for any reversal for a buy entry. And as well, the TDI and the TDI price line. This is the TDI. Pay attention to the price line of the TDI, which is the green price line. And then pay attention to the lower Bollinger Band of the TDI, which is the blue line that you are seeing here. Then, if you want to make for a buy, the market has been buying and you are looking forward to a sell for a reversal, pay attention to the upper band of the main chart. As you can see, pay attention to the upper band. Pay attention to the price line of the TDI, which is the green line, and as well as the upper Bollinger Band of a TDI. That is condition number one. And what that means is that if you are looking forward for a sell, you should be patient enough to see price pushing out of the upper Bollinger Band because you are looking for a reversal. And at the same time, you should as well be looking out to see price pushing out of the band of the TDI indicator. That is condition number one. Then for a sell or a buy continuation trade, you want to buy or you want to sell, which is a continuation now, you pay attention to the middle Bollinger Band and the 50 exponential moving average, this blue line, the 50 EMA and the middle Bollinger Band. You pay attention to it for a continuation, either continuation for a buy or continuation for a sell. Then condition number two, for you to take a reversal trade when price is at the lower Bollinger Band, you need to ensure one of the things that will help you easily is you will need to find divergence. Very important. You need to find a divergence. For you to take reversal, you need to find a divergence regardless of the time frame. And just as you can see here, you can see market is doing low here, we have a lower low here, and look at our indicator, it's doing a higher low and a higher low. So it's doing the opposite of what the main chart is doing. So having this confirmation is key to your entry. That is one of it. And then secondly, you will need to have a trend line. So you have to wait for price to break out of your trend line. Just as you can see here, price break out of the trend line around this zone. Then you can make your entry here. Your stop loss is always at the last low. So this is for a continuation trade. And if you are an aggressive trader, you trade aggressively, you can use this cross of the signal line. The red line of the TDI is a signal line. Once the green candle, you can see, once the price line went outside of the Bollinger Band and it returns back inside the Bollinger Band and it crosses the red signal line at the close of that candle, you will make your entry. But remember, that will be after you have spot your divergence. Then secondly, in this scenario now, this is a continuation scenario. Okay, here we have a continuation scenario. And if you look at here critically, you see that the market is doing lower low, lower low, lower low. And you can see what is happening. Price is doing higher high, higher high, higher high. So if I should connect this, this is a typical case of a divergence. Now for a continuation trade, if you get a double confirmation of a divergence, it is a plus. But even without divergence, the only confirmation you need are two confirmations. If you are not going with a divergence, it means price should pull back to either the 50 EMA, should be able to resist price for a sell, or price will pull to the lower Bollinger Band. And what I'm trying to say in essence is, if you want to buy for a buy reversal, if you don't spot a divergence, then there is no need for you to make attempt to buy. But for a continuation, you don't need a divergence for you to trade your continuation. All you need to do, the only condition you need is you want to see your price line piercing out of the TDI Bollinger Band. And once you have spot that, you are good to go in terms of making your entry. You see here there is a case of a divergence and it plays out. But now let's look at this particular scenario. Like in this one now, you will see the price pull back to our middle Bollinger Band. And so the only thing I need to do is just for me to pick my trend line and mark it out this way. So I already know that what I want to trade is a continuation for a sell. So all I need now is for price to break this my trend line, close, give me a follow-up candle, which is this, and then I make my sell entry from that zone. But now I will also use my price line crossing the signal line, which is the red line of the TDI. I'll also use that as a confirmation for aggressive entry, which is this. And I won't fear much because my price line is close to my upper band of the TDI indicator. And that is for that particular entry. Now I told us that if you want to take a reversal, be patient enough to wait for divergence. Look at here, this is a low. Look at this hairline. This is the first low that was formed. Let's use a vertical line now. This first low was the one formed, and this is our first TDI. Good. So you can see that this vertical line, look at the low we had here. We have this low, and we have this low. Then look at what happened now. Price gave us another low, another lower low. But look at what happened on our major chart. We have a divergence. It gave us a higher low. So with the aid of this divergence happening here, I already know that there is a reversal, and it boosts my confidence. And this is happening around the lower Bollinger Band. Okay? And then once the price, for aggressively, if I want to enter, I'll allow this to cross each other. When it crosses, I make my entry, which will be somewhere here. And if I don't want to be aggressive, maybe I'll have to wait for this candle. So you can see how this plays out and how we get this continuation. So this is how to understand your basic entry. Same thing is applicable to what happened. For this sell, you can see that there is a divergence. Price is already doing this. Why? Because you want to trade a reversal, right? And then you need to be patient to have this divergence. And that is it. So all you need now is for you to pick your trend line and wait for price to break your trend line. You look at it now. With your divergence is looking like triangular chart pattern. And look at what happened. Price break out of it and on your indicator window. You can see how it came. So this is a very simple approach on how you can fine-tune your entries. I remember I said for continuation, you are looking as price is returning from here. You don't know whether it will continue or it will go to the downside. And look at here, around this zone, you can get a continuation. I remember I say for a continuation, you don't need a divergence in most cases. And look at it, price was outside of the TDI. That is only what you need. Let price line go out of the TDI Bollinger Band for you to have your continuation entry. Though this could have been a short trade with the candlestick confirmation and the EMA 50, it could have been a short trade, but it still play out. The same thing is applicable with this move here. So just go through this, back test it on your chart. Even if all will not play out, but you will eventually end up in profit. And I believe you are getting value from this video. Please do not forget to like, to share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be the first to get notified when we publish our next video. See you in the subsequent video.